Happy Women's History Month and happy Memoir March. Today I've got 7 memoirs for you written by some pretty amazing women. First up is This Much Country by Kristen Knight Pace. In This Much Country, the author Kristen goes to Alaska after a devastating personal heartbreak. She and a friend open up a dog kennel, and Kristen is determined to race the Iditarod. This is the giant sled dog race in Alaska, and it's only for people who are tough as nails because it's outside, it's in the cold, it's very physically draining, and you have to have a great relationship with your dogs. So if you liked The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, or maybe you liked Marley and Me, I really recommend that you read This Much Country by Kristen Knight Pace. Another powerful memoir is Know My Name by Chanel Miller. Many of us first knew Chanel Miller as Emily Doe when her victim statement went viral on BuzzFeed. It was in response to Brock Turner being sentenced to just 6 months in jail after he assaulted her on Stanford's campus. The letter is powerful, it's heartbreaking, it's quite upsetting to read, but very important to read. And her memoir is every bit as powerful and a must read. Next up, Twisting Fate by Dr. Pamela Munster. Dr. Munster is an oncologist. She has researched breast cancer for many years, and then one day at 48 years old, her own mammogram shows up with irregularities. She's diagnosed with breast cancer. So here's this breast cancer doctor diagnosed with breast cancer. She overcomes it, and it's a very powerful story. The statistics show that 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. And Dr. Munster is just one of the millions of women who have battled this disease. And she has the doctor's point of view. If you're interested in it, check it out. Made by Stephanie Land. When Stephanie becomes pregnant at 28, she has to make ends meet, so she takes up a job as a cleaner. She wants to be able to go to college because she wants to write. She has these big dreams of being a writer. And I think with publishing your own book, I think she succeeded in that. Stephanie talks about what it means to work really hard for not great pay. She also talks about what it means to be a mother and how she'll do anything to survive for herself and her family. All You Can Never Know by Nicole Chung is another really powerful memoir you should read. Nicole was placed for adoption by Korean parents when she was born prematurely. She was adopted into a white family in Oregon. The author talks about transracial adoption. She talks about searching for her birth parents and then also becoming a mother herself. The theme is all about finding yourself. You should read All You Should Ever Know. Next up, The Good Daughter by Jasmine Darznik. The Good Daughter is a mother-daughter story about Jasmine and her mother Lily. They immigrated from Iran when Jasmine was only 3 years old. One day when Jasmine is grown, she finds a photograph of her mother in a wedding gown at a very young age. She asks her mom about it. Mom doesn't want to talk about it. Over the next few months and years, Lily begins to tell Jasmine more and more about her past. And ultimately, Jasmine finds out that she has a sister still in Iran. The Good Daughter is an important mother-daughter story told beautifully by Jasmine Darznik. The Yellow House by Sarah M. Broom. Sarah is a Louisiana author, and it's all about the house she grew up in. The Yellow House, the shotgun house in New Orleans. It's a memoir about family, about grief, and it really focuses on Sarah's mother, Ivory May. Ivory May invests her life savings into buying this house, and then she raises 12 children in this yellow house. The Yellow House sadly was destroyed during Hurricane Katrina, but its story will live on in this wonderful book that's getting so much acclaim. In fact, it was a National Book Award finalist. You should really read this, especially since Sarah's a Louisiana author. There you have it. All 7 of these memoirs and many, many more memoirs and biographies are available at the Ouachita Parish Public Library. Check it out with your library card today.